Good morning, happy Sunday, hope you're good, hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you can hear me, it's pretty windy down here. So something I was thinking about last night and I just wanted to share on a live, on a quick video, to get it out of my head, really to make sense of it for myself really. It does feel pretty windy, I do hope you can hear me. So listen, I want to talk about, imagine if I came up to you and started punching you in the face. No, don't worry, I'd never do that, but unless you annoyed me. But imagine it's someone come up to you and they started punching you in the face. Now, would you accept that or would you fight back? Now, one of the things that I'm getting at is that you would naturally fight back. You would fight back. No two ways about it. You do what you could to protect yourself. So I guess my question, my theory is, why aren't you doing that in your own life? So if you think about life as a whole in terms of everything that we talk about, health, work, relationships, personal development, people, if all of that is getting so much and it just feels like you're getting punched in the face every single day from life, why is it that you just accept it and never fight back? Okay, so in terms of all of the problems that you face, I feel that we get into the habit of accepting where we are. That means that we have come to the conclusion that nothing is going to change and that there is no point in trying to change because we are just accepting where we are. Now that's not a great mentality to have if you're trying to improve the one life that you have in terms of being fulfilled, in terms of finding happiness, in terms of being the man that you want to be, right? As being as healthy as you want to be, as performing as well in your business as you want to be. Hopefully this will protect me from the wind. Having those relationships that you want to be. So how do we fight back? So well, I want you to think about whenever, if ever, somebody does attack you, the adrenaline, the fuel that happens, okay, the emotions that we create to fight back. And one of the reasons I think a lot of people do accept where they are and stay where they are is because they just don't have that fight in them to come back, or they just don't know how to. They don't have that passion, that meaning. And I want you to think about everything that goes on in your life that is passionate. You know, there is always an emotion to the root cause of what you do. And I think for many people, there's a huge disconnect between like accepting where you are and then finding the rocket fuel to get you to where you want to be. Okay, so let me give you an example. In fact, let me take a step back. You have to create a mission. So what is your mission between now and the day that you die? There has to be a mission that you can connect to. There has to be something that you can find passion about. There has to be the ignition to get that rocket fuel fired up inside of you, here and here, to be able to start improving your performance at work, in your business, in your personal life, in your health. Mine, when it comes to my career, is changing the world one man at a time. That's the mission, every day till I die. Same for the relationships, is never to make the same mistake again. You know, in terms of my health, I want to see my 3-year-old daughter get married. So it provokes a reaction. It provokes that I will not accept not working out. I will not accept eating shit. I will not accept sleeping in Monday to Friday. I will not accept not communicating in a relationship and making the same mistakes. It provokes the fire. It stokes it. It gets the reaction and the rocket fuel that you need to go from here to here. It's the reaction that you need. It's the rocket fuel that you need to make sure that you show up every single day at least 1%, minimum 1% a day, rather than lying in bed and accepting that you haven't pressed snooze, lying in bed accepting another hangover, lying in bed and accepting the self-limiting beliefs that you give yourself, that you're not good enough, that you can't change, that this is the way it's going to be forever. Falling into self-pity bubbles do nothing for you. Instead, find the connection, find the ignition, find the fuel to connect with your life's mission. And that means finding that emotion. Because when you're emotional or fired up, right? Everyone's fired up. You get attacked by somebody, you find that adrenaline and that emotion to fight back. And that's exactly the same way that you need to look at your life. In terms of your health, in terms of your relationships, in terms of your professional career or professional life, in terms of your personal growth. Stop accepting where you are. Stop allowing yourself to stay the same. You've got to fight back, all right? And I want you to have that vision every time that someone's attacking you or punching you in the face. When it comes to you fighting for your life and everything in it, you've got to have the same attitude. You go all in. All right? Have an amazing day.